Dr. King's legacy lives on with a woman who is now passing it along to others. Only News 3's Theo Keith shares what today's holiday means to her.
Knock, knock. Mr. Hoffman? I'm Dr. Jones.
In her many years practicing medicine, Dr. Debbie Jones has met a lot of people.
And how are you feeling right now?
But one meeting she had wows just about all of her colleagues at St. Mary's Hospital.
I met Dr. King many years ago, and it's
Oh,
about
Martin
that
Luther
time.
King.
Yes.
Oh.
46 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. came to Chicago to lead the civil rights movement in the North.
My mother adored him.
When her mother found out King was speaking outside his home, she had to go.
And of all the children that she had, I was the one she decided that she would get up that morning to go with her. And I really didn't even understand where we were going, for that matter. We could have been going to the store for all I know.
Being that it was a Saturday, Debbie remembers just wanting to watch Bullwinkle, but instead she and her mother got there early and waited.
It was kind of interesting that just before he came out on the porch, there was kind of a hush that came over the crowd.
When King spoke, Debbie felt like she was in church. When he was done, he went into the crowd and shook hands. Remember how much Debbie's mother adored Dr. King. And imagine how she felt when King approached her.
And he gets down to her, and I'm thinking she's going to shake his hand and that's going to be it and we're going to go. But instead, she sort of reaches down and she grabs me and she hoists and throws me up to him. And I'm feeling like I'm free falling. And he literally grabs my hand and shakes my hand. And he looks me in the eye. I can still remember today that how he looked me in the eye. And I don't even remember what he said, to be honest, but I do remember the way he looked at me.
Debbie went home and read all she could about King. And then the girl with the single mother, the one living in poverty, realized she had to do something with her life.
Couldn't be the girl that shook his hand and did nothing with my life after that. That simply was never, ever, ever an option from the moment I climbed down off my mother's arms that day.
So as her friends dropped out of school, Debbie became the first in her family to go to college, then med school.
That's how it started.
So now that you're caught up, how about those people Debbie Jones meets? Some of them are impoverished kids here in Madison.
And I tell them, I said, this hand shook Dr. King's hand, and he transferred greatness to me. I am transferring that greatness to you. I want you to shake my hand, and I want you to tell me what great person you're going to be.
Dr. King didn't get to see the woman Dr. Jones has become. She's hoping the kids she's met come back so she gets to see their success.
That would mean so very much. That would be a life well lived for me.
Debbie Jones has retired her mother and is still thankful to her for giving up that moment with Dr. King. Debbie has 3 kids of her own, 2 of whom are going into medicine themselves.
That's a great story and a magical moment, quite an inspiration.
For sure.
Theo Keith, thank you.
Yeah.